Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new year. Welcome to Miss Elaine's Read Along. I have missed you guys so much. But before we get started, I have something for you. Take it away. Engineer Evan. All right. I'll take over the controls. Thanks, Evan. Go ahead and find it. All right, so that was our year in review. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Did you see some of the titles of the books that was your favorite? I know I did, and I hope this next year brings along some titles that you may not have heard of, but you can add to your favorite column. All right. So first of all, welcome to our new friends, and welcome again to some of our old friends. Welcome back. Welcome to my Read Along crew members. I have truly missed you. So let's see who's here. Miss Genoa, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Miss Carol, hi, good to see you. Daniel, my twin. I know I can always count on you. Miss Ethelyn, good morning. Or should I say, Sister Beats? Love seeing you here. Love seeing you. Who else is here? Who is here for the new year? Amir is here. Our Read Along crew member is here. Hello, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Amir had to check in on me last weekend. He wanted to make sure that I was coming back. And I said, sure, yes, definitely. I will be here next week, January 9th. And bam, here I am again. So thank you so much, Amir, for checking on me. I appreciate that. Miss Jane, hi, how are you? Do you have my boys with you? I certainly hope so. Hello, guys. So good to see you. This morning, we are reading Big Mean Mike. Yes. So that's why I have my I have my get up today because I can't be mean Mike, but perhaps I could be big mean Michelle, right? So just like big mean Mike, I have my choker and I have my bracelet, trying to be a little tough this morning, right? All right. Oh, Miss Shaylin's here. Hello, Miss Shaylin. Thank you so much. Did you enjoy the video? All right. Awesome. Did you see your monster that you made from Halloween? Miss Beverly, good morning. Good morning. I missed you too. It's so good to see you as well. All right. All right. So this book is Big Mean Mike. And as you can see, he's a tough dog. As a matter of fact, he's the top dog. Everybody in the neighborhood knows him. He has what we call is a mean reputation, right? So he's a tough one here. He's a tough one here. So he pretty much only hangs around certain people. So does that mean that he doesn't have any room for new friends? Sometimes that can be a problem, right? If you're only known for certain things, sometimes you don't let yourself have new things or new friends. He's going to find himself in a little bit of a pickle. So let's see what happens to Big Mean Mike, written by Michelle Knudsen and illustrated by Scott Magoon. I think Scott did a really good job in this book, illustrating this book. I love the colors. I love how he draws Big Mean Mike. You can see his big fangs coming out of his mouth. You can see his big paws. Yeah, this is a big mean dog here. All right, so let's jump right into it, okay? This is Big Mean Mike. Big Mean Mike was the biggest, toughest dog in the whole neighborhood. He had a big, mean bark and big, sharp teeth. He wore a big black collar with gleaming silver spikes, and his claws were big and mean and very, very pointy. As we're reading, I'm wondering if you guys can point out the alliteration in the story. Do you guys remember what alliteration is? At the beginning of the word, they use the same sounds. So let's see if we can point that out. It says big black, b, b, b. Silver spikes. All right, so let's see if you can point that out. Here we go. Best of all, he had a big mean car that he liked to drive around the big mean streets. It made a big mean sound whenever he revved the engine. Have you guys heard of that before? When someone revs the engine, here comes Big Mean Mike, the other dogs would say. He's the biggest, toughest dog in the whole neighborhood. Everyone knew how big and tough he was, and that's the way Mike liked it. One Tuesday, Mike decided to buy a new pair of combat boots. He liked the way they made his feet look extra big and mean. He came out of the store and admired his big, shiny car. Then he opened up the big, wide trunk. I wonder what's that peeking out of the trunk. Can you guys see that? What is that? Let's see. And there, next to the big, tough spare tire, was a tiny, fuzzy bunny. Hey, said Mike, how'd you get in there? The fuzzy bunny blinked up at him sleepily. It was very cute. Mike picked up the bunny and quickly set it down on the sidewalk. Big mean dogs and tiny cute bunnies don't go together. He peeled off and sped away, revving his engine a few extra times for good measure. Tony says, explain to my son why he can't have combat boots. Oh no. All right. On Wednesday, Mike got in his car to drive to the gym. He opened up the glove compartment to get out his gym pass. But when he reached inside for his shiny plastic card, he felt something else instead. Something soft, something cuddly. Was it his insurance card? No, that's not something soft and cuddly. Nowadays, you probably keep your masks inside of the glove compartment. He leaned over to peer inside. What could it be? What do you think it is? Whoa. 2 ears. The tiny fuzzy bunny was back. And this time, it had brought a friend. I wonder if it got one of my announcements to bring your friend to the read aloud. Hey, I told you to get out. That's right, Amir. 2 bunnies. Mike barked at the first bunny. Then he pointed to the second bunny. And that goes for you too. Mike scooped up both bunnies, hoping that no one was looking. Then he put them down outside the car. Why does Mike not want anyone to see him with the bunnies? He keeps saying that he hopes that no one is looking while he's handling those bunnies. Could it be that because Mike is so big and tough and mean, and the bunnies are so soft and cuddly and cute? Big, tough, and mean, and soft and cuddly cute don't go together. Well, according to everyone else, right? Let's keep reading. He felt their little eyes watching him as he drove away. There the bunnies still just sitting there. On Thursday, there were 3 tiny fuzzy bunnies sitting on his hood. His mama probably made him eat okra. Get off my car, you bunnies, Mike shouted. What if someone sees you up there? The bunnies did not get off. They looked at him and wiggled their cute little noses. Oh, Mike is mad now. They're not just hiding in the trunk or hiding in the glove compartment. Mike picked them up one by one and put them on the ground. Then he spelled it out for them. Okay, he said, listen here. Big, tough dogs do not hang around with tiny, fuzzy bunnies. Okay? So beat it. And don't come back. Mike found excuses not to use his car for the next few days. So these bunnies put this tough, mean dog out of his car and made him walk everywhere. Interesting. So he figured if he didn't use his car, he could get rid of the bunnies. Well, now, the next weekend, Mike had a ticket to the monster truck show. Oh, they're big, mean cars there and trucks. He had been looking forward to it for months. Monster trucks were big and mean, just like him. Oh, I know another big and mean man that drives a big and mean truck. He just joined the read aloud. Mr. Richard Brown, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This show was in the next town over. You can't walk to the next town over. That's too far to walk. Mike went out to his car. He carefully looked under the hood. Then he checked the trunk. Then he peeked inside the glove compartment. Said Mike. Nothing to worry about after all. Hi, Caleb. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you like monster trucks? They're big and mean and loud. All right, so he checked everything out. Seems all good. No tiny, fuzzy, cute bunnies. We're all good to go. So when he got to the stadium, the parking lot was full of big and mean dogs getting out of their own big, mean cars. None of them were as big and mean as of Mike, of course, but some came pretty close. Mike turned off the ignition. The key slipped from his grasp and landed on the floor. A pair of tiny white paws reached out from under the seat and picked them up. Oh. So he checked everywhere else, but forgot to check under the seat. Those bunnies. Ah! Cried Mike. He stared in dismay as 4 tiny fuzzy bunnies hopped up onto the seat. They twitched their soft bunny ears and blinked their cute little eyes. No more bunnies, Mike yelled. Get out of my car. The bunnies just sat there, looking at him. So these bunnies are not scared of big, mean Mike. So once again, Mike says, fine, stay in there. I'm not going to miss the show because of you. He snatched up his keys and slammed the door. The bunnies gazed up at him with their sweet little fuzzy faces. Gosh, you guys are cute, Mike said. Then he looked around. There he goes again, wondering what other people might think. I hate cute, because I'm big, mean Mike. You know, he's got a reputation to uphold. Everybody expects him to be a certain way. Shaylin says those bunnies are brave and they don't know how to listen. That's right, Shaylin. They are brave. They are relentless. They want to be friends with Big Mean Mike. He started to walk away. Then he stopped and looked around again. A parking lot full of big, mean dogs was not a very good place for little bunnies. Well, he couldn't leave them there alone. It just wouldn't be safe. Arr, Mike growled. He had no choice. All right, bunnies, he said. You can come with me, but I don't want the other dogs to see you. So he got his gym bag out of the trunk. Hop in here and be quick about it. The bunnies hopped into the bag. There he is again, making sure that no one else sees them. Because he has an image to uphold. He's big, mean Mike. Mike hurried inside and found a seat. The monster truck show was just starting. And it was awesome. Mike felt his gym bag moving in the seat beside him. The bunnies were sticking their little heads out, peering around with bright, excited eyes. All right, Mike whispered. You can watch, but just try not to let anyone see you. Because that would ruin his image, right? Look at the bunnies. They just excited as they could be. One by one, the bunnies climbed out onto Mike's lap. They nibbled pieces of his popcorn. They bounced in excitement whenever a big mean truck cleared or jumped, or a little car got crunched under the big tough tires. Mike couldn't bring himself to make them go back into the bag. They were having such a good time. And so was he. It was kind of fun to have someone to watch the show with. even better to have several someones, even if they were tiny, fuzzy bunnies. Look at them, all over Big Mike. When the show was over, Mike noticed a group of big, tough dogs waiting for him at the end of the aisle. Ah, got some new friends over there, Mike, one dog asked. Hmm, didn't figure you for the cute and cuddly type, said another. Well, I guess you're not so big and mean after all, a third dog barked. Soon all the dogs were laughing and pointing, and Mike, he didn't know what to do. This was terrible. His image was ruined. There he is, still holding the bunnies. Then one of the bunnies leaned forward and made a tiny growl sound. I didn't even know bunnies could growl. The other bunnies joined in. Mike looked down at them. Slowly, he smiled a big smile. Then he looked back at the other dogs. You know what? Mike told them. I don't care what you think. I'm Big Mean Mike. I can hang out with whoever I want. I like these bunnies. They know how to have a good time. And they're adorable. Any of you got a problem with that? Ha! Go ahead, Big Mike. Go ahead. The other dogs took a step back. No problem here. No problem here, the first dog said. Yeah, we was just kidding around. We were just kidding around, the second dog said. Good, said Mike. Now get out of our way. My friends and I are going home. You know what, Big Mike, you all right with me. You all right with me. From that day on, Big Mean Mike went back to driving the big mean streets in his big mean car. He still did everything in his own big mean way. And everywhere he went, 4 tiny fuzzy bunnies went with him. Look at, oh, now they all wearing sunglasses. He got them sunglasses. Okay. So now they're a crew. Okay. And that was just the way Mike liked it. The end. Boys and girls, that was Big Mean Mike by Michelle Knudsen and Scott Magoon. Big Mean Mike. And I'm Big Mean Michelle, and I got my crew here with me. I don't have bunnies. You know, it's hard to get bunnies in the middle of winter. So I got my bears. I have my Christmas bear. This is my crew. Okay. I know it's probably not believable that I'm, big and mean. Ask my children, though. They'll probably tell you sometimes. So I hope that you all enjoyed that story. I enjoyed sharing it with you. I know you probably say that I have probably too much fun reading to you, but have book will read. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Oh, and before I forget, I cannot believe I forgot to do this at the beginning. We've been celebrating all week, but we have 2 birthdays from the Read Along crew. 2 birthdays. One birthday was yesterday. The other birthday is coming up within the next week. So I would like to take this time to wish Dallas, and Dayton, a very happy birthday from Miss Elaine's Read Along and the Read Along crew. Please take this time to wish them a happy birthday. Yes, yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, young ladies. I hope that you celebrate to the fullest. Yes, 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 yes. We love celebrating birthdays here. We love celebrating milestones, and we appreciate your time. We appreciate your coming to read with us. We love books. We love learning. We love affirming you. Dallas says that she is a superstar student. She tells me that every time we have any kind of interaction, and I totally believe that. Dallas, you are a superstar in my book. Dayton, she is rocking and rolling in school as well. I am so very proud of you two ladies. So keep it up. Keep it going. And of course, we have to celebrate all week because Dayton's birthday is coming up within this next week as well. So happy birthday, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us week after week. Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right. So that is all we have for this week. Ooh, 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 the time is escaping from us. So once again, thank you so much for joining us. This has been another edition of Miss Elaine's Read Along. This was Big Mean Mike. Next week, we have another story for you. Please check back with us for our announcements during the week. If you have a story suggestion that you'd like to see on the show, please let me know. Miss Elaine Productions.com. We are also on Facebook. Facebook is Miss Elaine Productions. For Facebook, Instagram, it's Miss Elaine Productions, as well as YouTube, Miss Elaine Productions. Make sure you like, comment, and share. All right. I certainly do appreciate you. And of course, Read Along crew, you know I love you. Thank you so much again. You all have a wonderful weekend. It is time for my second breakfast. Woohoo! Happy New Year, everyone. Bye-bye now.